Hello world of YouTube. This is a very interesting video to make. We just packed a few things up. Harley's right here, as you can see. He's ready to go. There was just, it happened at 1 a.m. this morning. I don't know what the place is called. Let me ask Joe. He's in his work truck. We're about to get a hotel room. What was the place called that the explosion happened at?
TPC.
What?
TPC.
TPC? What does that stand for?
I don't know.
Okay, well, it's a refinery, chemical plant, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, it first happened at 1 p.m. this morning, and we are in a mandatory evacuation zone. And as you can see, I'm sorry for if there's any speaker noise or anything. I don't have my tripod handy on me, but above that camper in the distance, I'll even walk a little bit over here. As you can see, somebody else, it looks like they're getting ready to leave. Let me go through right here. This was very, very spur of the moment. I'm super flustered. I have really, really bad anxiety. Yep, my neighbors are packing up and stuff. We're in the mandatory evacuation zone. I figured this was the only place I'd be able to get a good shot of it. I can zoom in a little bit if I have to. I'm just super, super freaked out that this is actually real life. That we're in the blast zone, or I forget what it's called. I have some footage I'm also going to include in this. As you can see, it's just billowing up and it goes for miles and miles. That's not, those are clouds. That's the smoke, and it just encircled the entire place where we live. But we're doing the right thing. I threw together all of our essentials. Yes, I know I was wearing this shirt in my last video. It's because I only wore it once and I took it off and it was clean. But this is not for clickbait purposes. This is just for documentation purposes, I guess you could say. But yeah, I mean, you can see the smoke everywhere. Did I not zoom back out? Was that right on my face the whole time? Oh God. Yeah, amateur AF. Okay, so yep, we're packing up to go. As you can see, Joe's got Harley and some of our essentials.
I mean, he likes this thing.
Okay, that's fine. That's my little comfort. That's Harley's little comfort pillow and blanket. I'm in a freaking tizzy. I can't believe this is real life. It's ironic that I'm wearing a Valero hat because it happened at a refinery / chemical plant. But this is nationwide news. It's if you're in a 4-mile radius of the blast zone, and we are, as you can see. Look at that freaking smoke, and it's we're breathing it. I can't believe it, but I have some footage from one of Joe's co-workers that I'm going to include in this, like I said, but it'll be after this. This is just a little introduction to what's going to happen. We don't know how long we're going to be there, but we just got a little room at the Motel 6. We're going to stay for 2 nights as of right now. We don't know about being reimbursed or anything like that, but luckily, since the holidays are upon us, Joe's boss was kind enough to pay us in advance, so we got our check and everything. So if it has to be out of pocket for the moment, that's okay. But I'm going to gather myself. I'm going to go find Ruby and gonna put her in Joe's work truck. That one right there, next to our broken down little yellow car. And I will pick this back up whenever we get to the hotel room and everything is settled. And right now, it's just all we know is we have to get out. We have to get out of this area. We're in the blast zone, in the disaster area radius. I don't know what else you could possibly call it. Oh, look, a little homeless kitty. That is just so my luck. Of course, I have to worry about that homeless cat breathing in this toxic air. But I'm going to grab my cat Ruby, and I will see you guys whenever we get to the hotel room, and I will keep you guys posted. To anyone that is affected by this, I'm sorry. It's very, very scary. I don't know if you can see or not, but I have literal, actual chill bumps, and it's 75 degrees outside. It's not cold here in Texas. I have actual chills. It's I woke up, I was having a great day, and then just this weird, uncanny feeling took over me, and I had this out-of-body experience, and it's I've been here before. I've done this before. Deja vu the house. I've done this, been here, bought the T-shirt, the whole thing. The whole shebang. I'm not trying to make light of this, but we're in a simulation. Let's just be honest, we're in a freaking simulation. But if I might take a little bit of footage on the road because we might be able to get a better angle when the smoke just keeps getting closer and closer as I'm talking, and just debris. And I'll even include some of the footage from one of our local news stations of the explosions happening. I believe there have been 4, possibly 5 explosions, but I will get back to you guys and let you know. I love you guys so much, and everybody that's been wondering where I am, I have really, really bad depression. I haven't opened Instagram or Twitter in a good solid 7 days, and I don't know when I'm going to again. YouTube is my creative outlet, and it gets a lot of my creative juices flowing, and I relieve a lot of tension and stress and anxiety this way. And I just appreciate you guys being here for me. I'm wearing a weird cap, and I don't even know how I look, and this video is not about makeup, and I have a big, huge concealer mound on my forehead where I had a zit, but it's not about that. I'm a nervous laugher, and I make light of situations. That's just how I cope, and that's just how I deal. But I love you guys so freaking much, I really do, and everybody that's reached out and asked how I am and where I am and everything, I'm okay. For the moment, I'm not being dramatic, but I will keep you guys posted, like I said. And I will see you guys shortly. I love you. So, hello, welcome to this part of the vlog. We're in the work truck, as you can see. We have Harley and Joe, and Ruby is exploring this truck. She's never been in it. We got the essentials, and I just wanted to show you guys, because like I knew that I didn't think that I'd be able to get this good of an angle. I don't want to say good in jest or anything, but that is what we're dealing with. I'll actually walk you know, pull that back. I don't actually know.
This store is 4 miles. The blast, if it blows up, is 4 mile radius.
Yeah, like.
And this store right here is 4 miles.
Like, this is where the 4 mile radius begins, right here, and we were just too close for comfort. Like, we literally just got into the truck, so I just wanted to show you guys. It's unreal. It doesn't look like it's real life, but it's real life. I mean, that's so bizarre to me. That is so bizarre. I forgot to zoom out again before I showed my face. But as you can see, it's like pandemonium. Like like it's never this crowded around here on a weeknight. I mean, it's like, yeah, it's the holidays, but everybody's getting out of Dodge, and I don't blame them. Like I said, I'm going to include some footage of one of Joe's friends / co-workers that he has of it happening, and I might even get some from our local news station and stitch it together with this video. But we're en route right now to pick up Joe's uncle, and he's going to get a room as well at the local Motel 6. It was the only place that was like pet and smoker friendly and stuff, which can be a whole thing. But I just wanted to check in with you guys again, and the next time I see you guys, I will be in the hotel room, and I will actually include all of the footage of like blast stuff and everything like that at the end of this. So if you want to see all that and you don't want to see any of this stuff, you can just skip ahead to that or whatever. But in closing of this part of the vlog, I just want to show you guys again what we're approaching and how far it actually goes. It goes past the tree lines. It's like, that's not clouds. Those are not clouds. That's smoke from the blast. It's insane. Oh God, I didn't think I'd be able to get that good of a shot of it.
Oh yeah, wait.
I mean, it was scary from my house, but that is so freaking scary. This is the first for me and us and our little family and our little channel, but this is what's going on. I mean, if I'm a vlogger, this is what we do. Okay, I was about to end it, but I'm gonna zoom a little bit. Try to hold my hand steady. I should have gotten my tripod out, but my tripod out, and it would be a lot more stable. But I will stabilize this before uploading it.
So you can't go nowhere now.
Yeah, like see there's a cop up there, and you can only go certain ways. It's like, I mean, it's all up in the air at this point. Like we really don't know. Like, here, I'll zoom in while I'm talking and narrating this. We really don't know, like, how long this is going to take, how long this is going to be. Like, as you can see, there's traffic directors and everything, and it's like, props to them. I mean, good for them. I mean, that's so nice of them that they would do that. And who knows, like, how many people are going to, get breathing issues, and people with breathing issues, like how it's going to affect them. I don't have asthma, Joe does, and I'll keep you guys posted on that kind of thing. I'm trying to keep license plates out of this as to the best of my abilities, but I'm pretty sure that's something that involves. Okay, this is what I was waiting for, to be able to like actually approach. I didn't think we were going to drive right by it.
Oh, it's still a little bit like.
But I know, but that's what Joe said. Like, how long? It's 4 miles away. It looks like it's like what, 500 feet away, doesn't it? I know, it's like an optical illusion. It's so freaking weird. But like this, I mean, it's like we just celebrated our 8-year anniversary of living in this area. We've never seen anything like this. Like we've seen some, some like fires and things, like some mishaps happen at the local refineries and stuff, and probably like the one on my hat. I mean, I'm not naming any names, but just like I'm just like I said, I'm a nervous laugher, and I try to make light of dark situations. So please, like nobody think that I'm like taking any of this in jest. I'm really not. But are we going to drive past the Family Dollar that the door was blown off of? Okay. Well, Joe, Joe said that there's this family. Look, more traffic director. I mean, it's like,
Channel
God.
6.
Oh, look, there's the news right there. There's Channel 6, the local news station. It's a real thing, you guys. Like it's real. It's weird. It's scary. And I'm just like, we're going to Beaumont, which is like, how far would you say from our house? The hotel.
15.
About 15 miles, which is, I don't even know. I mean, because like honestly, from this blast radius, it's about 15, 20 miles to my mom's house, to my sister's house. Like, I'm an uncle for the first time, and it's like I'm worried about Ava's little lungs, and it's very scary. And my mom sent me, and thank you, Mom, by the way, if you see this, I love you. She sent me this link or this number that she found on Facebook. Someone that also lives in the Nederland area, a friend of hers, and it's like a hotline you can call, and they might offer some assistance, but I mean, it's just now happening and everything, and I really do, like, I can't say enough, like, how much I commend, like, these workers and stuff, like, these crossing guards and people that are taking the time out, like, at the risk of their actual, literal, and genuine health. But, yeah, it's pretty scary. I mean, I'll absolutely be able to see the smoke from the hotel room. Wouldn't you imagine, even? Yeah, look, there goes an ambulance on the bridge up there. I should have zoomed in, but I didn't have time for that. But okay, this is what I wanted to be able to see. This is why I've been kind of stalling you guys, and I hope this isn't really boring. But that's about as good of a shot as you're going to get of what we're avoiding. And it's so toxic. Who knows? God knows what it is. I mean, a tower.
Butadiene.
It's what?
Butadiene.
It's butadiene.
Like butadiene.
Or butadiene, and it's derived from.
I think butane is made to make rubber.
Joe believes it's a chemical that's used to make butane, some kind of rubber. So
it's used to make rubber.
It's used to make rubber, but yeah, it's really scary. Thank God that Joe has the work truck, because our car's broken down. It's just like, you can even look over there. It's like, that's not even where the blast site is. It's like a full like 360 of smoke, like all the way around, and you can still see it a little bit, because like those are the clouds, and then that's the layer of smoke. It's baffling. But I have bored you guys long enough, and I apologize for that. But Joe, you want to say hi to the vlog?
Hey.
We're just trying to keep in positive spirits and everything, and we're safe. Like I told you guys, we got paid, so it's out of our pocket or whatever. But we're lucky, we're fortunate. Like, a lot of people didn't get their checks early this holiday season like we did. But I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next part of this vlog. As you can see, there are more emergency vehicles at every intersection, and roads are being blocked off left and right. And it feels like we are in War of the Worlds, or like the new Chernobyl, and it's just it's like pandemonium, and I'm worried, and I can't wait to be in a safe place, and everybody's got their phones out in their cars, like at the stoplight. I'm not gonna pan over to that, but just know, like, thank you. I really do hope that you guys know how much I commend these workers for doing this and taking the time out, whenever their health can be affected. Say hi to the vlog, Harley. Oh, he gets so nervous, and he pants and stuff. But look how calm Ruby is. Look at her.
She's laid out.
She's just laid out, loving it. Like, you would think, like, the cat of the family would be the one that's the drama queen, but you'd be mistaken. It's that little one right there. Look at that freaking face. Look at it. Harley, you're so cute. Okay, we're just trying to stay sane and stuff, and we love you guys. Thank you for putting up with our trivial, boring BS sometimes, but I will see you guys in the hotel room. And like I said, oh my god, he's so freaking cute. Look how long his tongue is. But we're gonna be there in just a minute, buddy. But I'll let you guys, like, I'm gonna check the local news and stuff, and then maybe include some stuff in the video from the local news. Give them their permission. I might have to give them a phone call, because I don't really know how copyright and stuff works when it comes to things like that. I've officially begun to rant and ramble. But this is Joe's uncle's apartment complex, and so we're about to pick him up. And like I said, I will pick this vlog up whenever we get into the hotel room. And I love you so much. Until next time. I lied, and I feel really bad about it, but I just wanted to let you guys see from this angle right here. it's the we just got to Joe's uncle's apartment, and I just wanted to let you guys know that it's just like it was right above. Like it goes. Watch this. It goes all the way like that. Like I mean, it's all the way around his uncle's house and stuff. So I'm so glad that he's coming with us and he's gonna be safe. But I apologize for the last part of this footage that you're going to see, and I can't replicate it because we can't go back there. But it's that 8-minute clip. Like every part, whenever you're gonna see me, I'm upside down. Like I could change it, and and I wouldn't have to be upside down. But then everything else, like that is more important than my stupid like face with this huge zit or whatever. I'm just trying to make light of the situation with that. Is more important than actually seeing me. But I apologize for that. I went to rotate it because I knew that I felt like whenever I don't have my tripod, I get discombobulated and I forget like which ways that you're supposed to like flip the camera when you're just holding it with your hand per se. But this is a freaking trip, man. I don't like to smoke on camera, but I needed a freaking cigarette. Yeah, this is Joe's work truck. It's super nice. As you can see, I mean it's a work truck, you know what I mean? It's not fancy, but it's like, hey Harley, hey Bobo, how are you? I love you, Papa loves you so much. Hey Ruby, hey pretty girl. I know, they think I've left them in there forever. I'm coming right back. I love you, I love you, I love you. I know, buddy. They're so scared, and Ruby will turn 13 years old in January, and Harley turned 11 in November, on December 1st, I believe. So, they're getting up there, and I just hate this for them. I hate the anxiety for them, and I always say this in jest, and I really mean it. It's like, I put them first. I really do. They're my people use the term fur babies, fur babies, like very loosely, but I genuinely mean it when I say it. I love them. They're my family, and as you can see, like the apartment complexes, like and everywhere, like even people's homes are looking pretty barren, and garages are open, and people are packing. I'm not trying to like invade anybody's privacy, but if you can see that neighborhood over there, that's a little bit more ritzy, I guess you could say, or like in the upper echelon of Nederland, it's like a more up. This area is very upscale, is what I'm trying to say. But that neighborhood looks like everybody's gone. Like that one house right there. If you can see my finger, I don't know if you can, because I'm a very amateur vlogger, and this is the first time I've ever done like any kind of vlog that is this important and is actually national news. But I will actually see you guys whenever I want to get this in the background one more time. But I will see you guys. I can't believe it. I cannot believe that we're breathing this right now. While I'm literally breathing carbon monoxide and like all kinds of horrible things on purpose. You know what I mean? But I'm very discombobulated. I'm all over the place. I'm already a high-strung individual who has like chronic crippling depression, seasonal affective disorder, the whole shebang, the whole kit and caboodle, if you will. But the chills have subsided, as I'm sure you can see on my dainty and little petite arms. But Joe's uncle has dementia. I don't think that that's anything that he would mind me sharing. You know what I mean? And he's a little forgetful, so I'm sure like Joe was reminding him of some stuff to get from inside of his apartment and stuff. And I'm not going to like show his actual apartment just because of privacy reasons and that whole thing. But I love you guys so much. And actually, well, I'm not going to make any promises, but there's a 99% chance that the next time that you guys see me will be in the hotel room, where we're going to at least be about a little bit over 15 miles from the blast zone / radius. The terminology for this kind of stuff is very weird for me. That's why I was asking Joe so many questions. But we are currently under a mandatory evacuation from a blast from a chemical plant / refinery, and this is what's happening now. It's not necessarily the aftermath because we don't know what's to come. But I love you guys, and please be safe, and remember that like just because it's the holidays doesn't mean that crazy shit can happen. And I never swear on my channel, but I really feel like it was just in this sense. But I love you guys, and I'll see you very soon. Hello vlog. This will be the end of this part of the vlog. As of right now, as you can see, we are in a hotel room. It is actually America's Best Value, and we're actually staying in room 102. I'll even put us on blast. But no, we are settled. Everything is okay. As you can see, Harley's in the background. Joe got us some groceries and stuff, and we got Taco Bell. We're about to hook up the Chromecast. As you can see, it's checking for an internet connection because we haven't hooked our it's not a router. It's a an extender to it, and it's just our own little thing that we do. But Joe just went to bring his uncle, who is staying in the hotel room next to us, some ice and stuff, and some. I believe like a 2-liter Coke, maybe some snacks as well, but I could be mistaken. But it's actually a super freaking cute updated hotel room, and when like after I take a shower and stuff, and we like just kind of like cool off and just I can't help but just keep like refreshing the news and stuff, and like asking Joe if he's checked and stuff like that. As of like right now, there's no news other than the fact that like we're safe. We're out of the 4-mile blast zone, and that's all that really matters to me. That my little family is safe, and yeah, it's been a very interesting day for me. This is a very interesting vlog. It's something totally different for my channel, but I felt like it was something that I was compelled to do, and after this footage, like I said at the beginning, unfortunately the files were corrupted that Joe's coworker that I had mentioned previously was going to send me in regards to some footage that was like, not just from the news. So unfortunately, after this portion of, the end of this vlog or whatever, it's just going to be the clip from one of our local news stations. And I hope that's okay or whatever, but I just want you guys to get the full impact of it and know that I'm not being hyperbolic or dramatic when I say that, like, it's, I think Joe said that he saw it on, like, ABC.com, like, I think it's national news, like, headline news. So, yeah, tomorrow I'll definitely give you guys a hotel room tour, and I'll give you guys an update, and I cannot believe it was freaking $60 for this hotel room. Like, it's got this beautiful, you can't see it right now, but right here there's this beautiful, like, it's like a navy blue mixed with like just like the most beautiful blue, like ocean blue. Yeah, it's ocean blue. It's gorgeous. Like what you see it. Super cute flat screen. No pet deposit for 2 pets. Like it's awesome tile floors. Like this little thing you're on right now, you're propped up on my tripod. It's granite as well as everything else. Like what you see the artwork like above the bed, it is so cute. I was telling Joe, I was like, I would totally get that for our place. Like whenever we have a bigger place and it's not just the camper. But I just okay, wow, that scared the crap out of me. But you want to say hey to the vlog again?
Hey.
He just like I see. I'm not a lying YouTuber. I tell the truth. I was just saying that he was going to bring up a little some ice and his Coke and stuff. But so okay. In closing, before we like insert that news clip, Joe, what is the name of the chemical plant / refinery that the explosions are taking place at, and that there might be another one that's in the 4-mile radius that we lived in?
TPC.
TPC. It's called TPC, and it's located where?
Port Neches.
Port Neches, Texas. And I don't know exactly what I'm going to title this video just yet. It's been a whirlwind. It's been something else. And also, once again, I humbly apologize for I don't mean to laugh, but for me being upside down, a good 4 minutes of it, the 8 minutes of an 8-minute clip before the jump cut and stuff. But later on in this video, earlier in this video. I hope it's not too annoying, but I figured like you'd rather like just hear me narrate it and see me upside down every once in a while, and then you could like actually see the footage. And I thought I got some really good footage, but after this I'm going to put in the local news clip, like I said. But so like Joe, like what caused it again? So I can like tell them some facts to end it, huh?
I don't know what caused it.
Okay, so but the explosion happened, and what chemicals are exposed? Like are exposed to?
I think it's butadiene or butadiene.
Butadiene or butadiene, right?
Butadiene.
Or butadiene, and it's made from what again?
I don't know. I think it's maybe used to make rubber.
Butane.
It's used to make rubber.
Rubber. Okay, it's used to make rubber. It's some kind of chemical. But as of right now, there's no updates, right? That's what I was, so that's what I was saying. But yeah, I don't have any news for you guys other than what Joe told you, like about the facts and stuff, the location, like what it's actually called, and have you guys heard about this? And if you are in the vicinity of the blast radius, I sincerely hope that you evacuated and that you didn't take this lightly, because it scared the crap out of me. It shook the entire camper before I started vlogging on more than one occasion. I believe there were 4 explosions at least. There were at least 4 that I experienced. And I'm very hard of hearing in my left ear right now, and this happens around the winter time for like a month to a month and a half. So I more felt it than I did actually hear it. But I've officially started to rant and ramble. The hotel's really nice and it's cozy. I just hope that everything's okay. One of Joe's friends is an insider or whatever with somebody that works at the actual place. I already forgot what it's called because I'm so bad with like remembering like names of like manly places, quote unquote manly places on the spot. You know what I mean? Like I would never work there. Like no offense, just like I just couldn't. You know what I mean? Like they would like tear me apart. Like not in like a weird like perverted way or anything, but like it would just yeah no, it wouldn't work out. Like I mean I'm way too much of a diva for that. No, just I couldn't do that. I respect that line of work, but girl, it's just not for me. But all jokes aside, this vlog was a freak show. It was a whirlwind, and I feel like it was necessary. And I love you guys so much. To everyone that has been asking if I'm okay, I am doing the best that I can possibly be doing to my abilities, if that makes sense, and I hope that it does. I hope that suffices. And I love you guys, and it's nothing personal. Like I honestly haven't opened Instagram in like at least a week, and that's not an exaggeration, or Twitter, just because I don't have the energy. You know, like just this is the most social I've been. Honestly, the most talkative I've been since my last video. I've talked to Joe here and there and stuff, but I've just been super down with my seasonal affective disorder, and then this all happened, and it's honestly kind of kicked me into high gear, and like just like it made me appreciate not the small things, but like the things that matter, and I'm just I feel really grateful. I feel really grateful that we have a roof over our head and we're not in the potential blast radius that an insider said is quote is like verbatim said that is like an absolute it's absolutely going to happen, not an absolute possibility. Like it's going to happen. It's like it's inevitable. That's what they said verbatim. And this is like an inside source to that place that Joe named that I can't remember what it was at this point, just because I'm losing it. Like I'm sleep deprived. I woke up like 7:30 a.m. and it's like perfect. Joe's phone. Let's see. It's only 8:30. God, I thought I was gonna tell you guys it was like 10:30. But okay, I think I did my whole little. I officially started the rant and ramble thing like 5 minutes ago. So, but I really have. I hope this was not boring. I hope that you guys didn't think this was clickbaity or I vlogged it for the wrong reasons. This was just kind of like a day in the life vlog, and this is what happened. It scared the crap out of me. I'm sure you can see that. In editing, I'm probably gonna look like a total weirdo and stuff, but it's just like that's me. And if you're new here, thank you so much for being here. And if you're not, welcome once again, and thank you so much for giving me your time and your energy and your love. Most importantly, your love. I really do appreciate it more than you know. And until next time, I will see you guys in a hotel room tour, because we're most likely going to get one more night. We just got one so far, but in closing, as I have come to say as of late, or as I have frequently said as of late, I think that's a lot more cohesive. As I have frequently said as of late, Stephen Owsley II, aka little old gay me, thinks that you all come in what? That you come in first. Until next time, you guys, stay beautiful, because I think that you all are. I really do. Okay, this is the last part of this vlog that you're going to see. Oh, hey Ruby. She always loves to make a cameo. Isn't this bedspread so cute? And like, check out that artwork. I mean, like, freaking Paris, France, like, for real. Like, it's so cute. I love the pop of color blue, like I was talking about earlier. But no, this is just Steven from the future. Like, while editing this video, I just wanted to let you guys know that today is, like, you know, you think that I would, like, come prepared, you know what I mean? But no, today is Wednesday, November 22nd. November 27th. Where's my mind? I don't know. Maybe it's in the gutter. Where I love my lover. But what? An expensive fate. Comment below. Comment down below. Name that song. I'm getting off track, but no. To make a long story short and sweet, I just wanted to let you guys know that we're making the best of our little mandatory staycation, I guess you could say. And I will keep you guys posted with everything. And I just wanted to let you guys know that it is Wednesday, November 27th, and the first explosion, one of the first towers exploded at 1 a.m. and it the one that I experienced was around 11 or 12 a.m. I mean 11 a.m. or 12 p.m. because well, the afternoon, yeah. I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm sorry. No, I'm still a little bit flustered and stuff. I'm sure you can tell. I'm a little rattled. I'm shook at the whole thing. I'm not making light of it, but we're just. I think it's a really cute room. They didn't even like charge us a pet deposit and stuff. Like I said, it was $60 like flat. Like, and I think it's super cute. I mean, look around. It's like a cute little headboard and stuff. It's like a seating area. Like there's nightstand. There's marble. Like you can't even see like all of it. Yeah. Like this video is not about that or whatever. But I just want to let you guys know the timestamp and everything. And this all started at 1 a.m. and it is currently 9:30 p.m. exactly. Joe's getting out of the shower as we speak, and we're going to, he's going to help me hold the tripod steady and stuff, because I don't necessarily know how to download videos from YouTube to my phone. I think they outlawed that, so I'm going to get Joe with the tripod, or we'll find a spot to just film on our Chromecast, the broadcast, like where they show the explosion and how it happened, and I will insert that right now. I love you so much, and don't never forget that Steven Owsley II thinks that you all come in what? That you come in first. Okay, you guys, as promised, I'm sure you can hear the blast of the explosion. This is footage from our local KPMT 12 news station, and it if you want to pin down a little bit, Joe, it says Port Neches, Groves, Nederland, some of Port Arthur ordered to evacuate following explosions at plant. Like I said, multiple explosions. And this is just more footage of one of the towers themselves, like launching off like a missile from the explosion. And this was like within a 4-mile radius of our house. So that's why we're currently in the hotel. And my whole trailer shook whenever that explosion happened. Like actually, literally, and genuinely shook. And I just wanted you guys to know that like this really happened. It's still going on. As soon as daylight approaches and stuff, I'm gonna step outside the hotel and see if I can see any smoke in the distance. But in closing, I just want to say I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching, and to everybody that has been in the path of this, I'll say a disaster, like really shitty thing that happened. I hope that everybody is safe and sincerely like with their family, and I hope that everybody has a happy Thanksgiving despite this really, really traumatic event for me personally. I love you guys so much. Until next time.